Such an amazing 2 day or 3 days, 3 day experience for me. Every single one of you, every single one of you, you have touched my heart. And every word that you said, everything that you've done, it goes to show how serious you are about improving yourself and how serious you are about getting that confidence, about leveling up, and about becoming the stronger, the more powerful version of yourself so that you no longer get stuck where you are right now, but you can actually immediately take yourself to the other side of the door. The door is, well, what door is it? Maybe you're asking me, what door? It's not just your home door, your house entrance, but it is actually that door that's actually locking you, the door that locks you inside in a room where you are playing safe, where you are perhaps, surrounded by toxic energy, or even, things like negative self-talk and negative emotions. So we're here this week to drag you out of that door. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let me see your comments. Right. Okay. Oh, I'm on a different browser. There we are. Very nice. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so we're gonna get started in a second. Wow. Hello, Tula. Beautiful. So many of you jumping on. I know that half of you girls will jump on after we start, 5 minutes after we get started, right? That seems like the tradition. Is it the internet connection or is it something else? And seriously, everybody, we're going to be hearing from Master very shortly as well. So Master has been so impressed with everyone's life and all the work we've been doing this few days. And he's like, I got to come and visit you girls every day. I know it's a girls only party, but hey, is it okay if I crush the party? Just for a little bit, because I want to come in here and feel that vibe. And also with Master, with years of experience, you know how you heard from him his story. He was a shy boy before, and now he is a spiritual master and also an international speaker. The years of work, the amount of work and the amount of scary actions that he took, those things, he will always want to tell those stories. Why? Because he's here to empower us. And Master loves working with ladies who are serious, ladies who are action takers. So speaking of action takers, before I bring Master in, I actually want to give a quick recognition, acknowledgement to a few girls. We've seen a whole bunch of you went live yesterday. So I want to give all of you a big thumbs up, more than just a big thumbs up. I want to hug you, but particularly to these three girls. I want to give you girls a shout out. So firstly, I want to give a shout out to Fer. If you're here, Fer, please say hi to everybody. Fer went live and she performed a song to all of us. She sang her heart out. We were like blown away by her beautiful voice, right? How many of you heard Fer singing? Right in the chat box, Fer. Her name, I forgot, Fer, what is your full name? So F-E-R. She was singing her heart out. She's like, this is something that I've always wanted to do, but I'm being so scared. But today is the time that I am going to. Sorry, sorry, I got the name wrong. So it's not Fer, it's Katarzyna. I'm so sorry. Katarzyna, you're the one who sang the song. I'm so excited. I'm too excited. I got the name wrong. Katarzyna. Yes, Katarzyna, you are a beautiful musician. You sang your heart out. So yes, Katarzyna, please forgive me for my mistake. Yes, that was you. I got you girls mixed up. That is because Fer also did something very brave, and I'm just so excited to tell you girls what she did. Okay, are you ready? So girls, tell Katarzyna a big congratulations for taking this scary, scary action. She sang for us, and we want to hear from you more, Katarzyna, more songs, okay, more beautiful voices coming. We want to hear from you. Okay, so secondly, okay, I mentioned Fer already. So why Fer? because I don't know if I want to share like too publicly, but first is something that was very scary, and it ended up being a big life-changing decision, a big life change, big turning point in her life right now, especially in her relationship. So she may share with some of you, you know, if you ask her nicely. But I was just like, oh my God, girl, I can't believe you did it. And she's like, I always want to do it. But, you know, thanks to you and thanks to this body confidence challenge, I finally worked up my courage to do this thing. And I may not feel so good right now, but I am very relieved and happy. So well done on taking that scary action. And the third lady I want to recognize is Alexandra. Alexandra, yes. Alexandra, you girls want to know what Alexandra did? That's something scary too. And I have to say that's something that was on my mind for a while before I decided I don't want to do it because it's just not who I am anymore. So Alexandra went out to get a tattoo. I was like, whoa, what's this? It was a fresh tattoo. She's like, you know, this is something scary. That's something I always want to do. But I decided to go out and do it anyway. So this is my scary action. So well done, Alexandra. So yeah, so I want everybody to put your hands together and recognize the brave, scary actions these three girls did as part of your homework. And also all the girls, I will probably want the team leaders to write all the girls' name down, those who went live for the first time, and share your aha moment. That was super, super amazing. Seriously, you girls did such an amazing job to share your aha moment. And that is scary, very scary, I know, but you did it. I was watching all of your live videos. Your voices were like trembling, and you were feeling very shy and maybe like uncomfortable, but you showed up. You show your face in front of the camera, and that's what matters. That you are here, you showed up. So yes, so funny when I mentioned about the tattoo. I see everybody jumping on right now. So very nice. Okay. And yesterday, do you girls remember what we did yesterday? Just have a quick memory refresh, memory jog. What did we do yesterday? Can anybody type in the chat box as day 2? And we have climbed the mountain. Ooh, we have climbed the mountain. One more peak. So on this expedition, we're climbing the mountain bit by bit, right? So we put 2 flags on the base, and one on the base and one at our first peak, right? Day 2. Yesterday was identity alchemy. And those of you who were not here yesterday, took a break, and you're here for 3rd day, make sure you do your homework and catch up with the work, because you don't want to miss any of the steps and skip ahead. The whole journey will not be complete if you skip ahead. So please catch your replay and talk to your team leader and do your homework. And as you have heard from me, you know, those who did the homework, how do you feel right now? Okay, first, how do you feel right now? Ask yourself, have I done the homework? I didn't do the homework. Why? Was it because something was still keeping you there? Was your butt still keeping you safe? Okay, so yesterday, identity alchemy, we were working on how to change, how to make that shift inside of us, and how to actually get the coach's perspective, to get the third person perspective to identify the blind spot, to help us make that shift. And also yesterday, a lot of you, a lot of you have shared all the things that have been happening in your life, in your childhood, in your different stages in your life. And did you feel the shift when you were sharing those things out loud? Type in the chat box. How did you feel? Did you feel any changes and shift? Okay. And did you take some steps, even just baby steps, to recreate your identity, to find your authenticity? Like Katarzyna, okay, I'm still learning saying your name. Katarzyna, you discovered that, you know what, I'm gonna show up every day as the musical me. How do you feel right now? So today, our 3rd peak, we're gonna climb another peak. Today, our day 3, we are going to step out and step up. And what do I mean by that? We're gonna be looking at 3 major areas. 3 major areas in our life. that actually influence our body confidence and how to actually step out of. I'm not going to tell you what we're going to step out of, but we're going to discuss in a second how to make that big step out of that door. Okay, this is the metaphor we're going to use, and how to make the big steps, not just one step, but 2 steps, 3 steps up and upgrade yourself. So are we ready? Type born ready in the chat box if you're ready. Okay, everyone. I can see a lot of you are super ready. And also, let me see. Yes, if you can find your team leaders, great. Because team leaders are always here to serve and to help all of you. And because today we're talking about something more powerful and exciting. Every day we are doing 10%, 20%, 50% more powerful and more exciting to double your confidence, your body confidence. And also today, Master Shri Akashana also has something super, super powerful for all of you. So girls, are you ready? Are you ready for Master? Give me some response and say, yes, Master. If you're ready for Master, okay, nice. Okay, I see there's probably 5-second delay. That's okay. Okay, so everyone, would you please sit up straight? Okay, drop whatever that's in your hand or your mind. Calm down your mind. Put a big smile. Put your hands together. And let's bring on my dear Master, my mentor, Master Shri Akashana. Thank you, Master. Namo Desh.
Namo Desh, Jing.
The floor is
Namaste,
open.
everybody. Namaste, everybody. So today is an exciting day. Jing briefed me just before this session. We had a quick meeting and to check on everybody, see how everybody's getting along. And she updated me about what she's going through today, which is really about stepping out, what I said in the title, but stepping into the new you. And before you even go through this transition and the activities that Jing has prepared for you, I want you to look at it like this. Because if you've been confined in a space and you've been programmed in that space for so long, you are just functioning within that space for so many years. Not many people actually break out of that. So you guys are very lucky here because obviously you have a coach here who's holding you accountable. Now, the moment you step out is to understand and acknowledge that, number one, it will be uncomfortable. And it's very important you acknowledge it. Because if you don't acknowledge it, what happens is, this is especially in our space when we're teaching consciousness and spirituality, a lot of people get very confused. They do new things that they've never done before. They do it for a short period of time. And then what happens is they get cold feet and they say, oh, actually, I don't think it's right for me. My intuition is telling me it's not right. But what they don't realize, it's not your intuition that's telling you it's not right. It's your fear, it's your doubt, it's your fear of the unknown, and it's because you are uncomfortable. And so that's why it's very important, number one, to acknowledge that the path will be uncomfortable. You are adopting a new you, right? If you learn any new skill, it doesn't matter what it is, at the beginning, it's uncomfortable because you've never done it before. You're not so good at it. But when you are practicing something that you're not good at, something that you continuously practice, and we do this in yoga practice as well, physical practice, we always say, don't keep practicing the same asanas over and over again just because you feel good standing there in warrior pose. You should be practicing the ones you're not so good at. But not many people can do that. It's because the moment they get uncomfortable, they freak out and they say, this isn't for me. I don't feel it. My intuition is telling me otherwise. No, it's not your intuition. You're being fooled by your doubts, by your fears, by being uncomfortable. And most important, and the thing that I like most about what today's content will be around, I'm not going to reveal it, I'll let Jing go through it. But what I like about it is that it's not just about taking that step out there, it's to say, how can we keep it? How can we keep it going? Right? There's a saying that says persistence allows you to get it. Consistency allows you to keep it. But if it's uncomfortable, how do you keep that consistency? And I can only say from my strengths right now, it's natural. It's kind of like it's autopilot. I don't need to wake up and try to psych myself out in front of the mirror so that I can get the motivation to do things. Or when things get uncomfortable, I don't get all freaked out and think, oh my God, this is not for me. It's because my system has been reprogrammed for that. And this is what Jing is going to be sharing with you today, how to actually create that new programming in your system, which I think is most valuable, because then you can do everything effortlessly. But I think the most important thing, and everyone's so lucky to be in this space here right now, is because you have a coach here to hold you accountable, right? Now, you need to also start making plans going forward. How are you going to hold yourself accountable? I mean, let me ask you this question. How many of you here, you know that you sometimes procrastinate? Sometimes you know what you need to do, but you don't get yourself to do it. So back to what we said from day one, everybody needs a coach. When I first started speaking, let me tell you something, I would have backed out a million times because growing up an introvert, the shy kid, I would have backed out so many times. Every time, just before they call my name, I say to my team members, I say, oh, maybe you guys do it. You guys do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I tried to freak out every single time. My coach back then, he just pushed me into the deep end, threw me into the deep end. He wouldn't even tell me. He would say, hey, you want to meet up this lunch? I'll be, okay, where are you? He'll tell me, oh, Millennium Gloucester Hotel. I'll go to Millennium Gloucester Hotel. And then when I arrive at the hotel, I'm saying, hey, where are you? And he says, oh yeah, I'm in the event hall. I said, event? There's an event? He said, yeah, you're going to be speaking next. And I'll be like, what? I'll totally freak out. And it would be so uncomfortable. But let me tell you something. I'm grateful for the opportunities. I'm grateful for the challenges. I'm grateful that I stepped out of my comfort zone. I'm grateful for that feeling of once was uncomfortable. I'm grateful for my coach who held me accountable. So my question to you is, who's holding you accountable for what you're going to do stepping out over the next weeks, over the next months, for the remainder of this year? It's time to level up. So be prepared that it will not be comfortable. You are wanting to level up. You're wanting the 2.0 version of yourself. You've never been there before. There's a lot of unknown. There's a lot of uncertainty. But what if I was to tell you that unknown, that uncertainty was just part of the journey? It's the human life cycle. It's supposed to be that way. So why not just enjoy the thrill? Enjoy the unknown, right? Accept doubts and fears. They will be there, but it's okay. Enjoy the process. Mm-hmm. Prior to this also, I was speaking to Jing about the ones who are serious about wanting that training, that body confidence, that inner world, changing that inner world for the outer world. And I was speaking to her also in terms of how IAC, I Am Creator, can assist with some of the tuition fees for maybe some of you. So I believe she'll be speaking a little bit about that later as well. For those of you who really want to step out and step up, we are always trying to figure out ways how we can assist on behalf of I Am Creator. So maybe she'll speak a little bit about the opportunities later. And if you guys are lucky, we'll play another game tomorrow, opportunity game. And hopefully this time a lot more people are ready. So I think that's my words for today. I'm going to hand it back over to your coach. I hope she gives you guys all an ass kicking, allowing you guys to level up. Prayers for all of you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Namaste.
Namo Desh. Thank you so much, Master. And I apologize. I didn't realize my microphone was muted for a quick second. So those of you who did not hear me for a few seconds, I just said, we would like today, Master and I we're keeping an eye on all of you to see who are stepping up even more. Who are the action takers? We've seen quite a few of you, quite a lot of you are action takers, who are risk takers even. So we would like to see how many more of you are ready to step up. Okay, so if you're ready to step up, type in the chat box, ready or born ready to step up. And you have to, when you say that, girls, when you say that, I'm ready, yes, you know, born ready, step up, you have to really feel it. It can't be just the words, like, because, oh, you know, everyone else is saying yes, so I'm going to go say yes. It has to come from your heart. You have to really mean it. And most importantly, you have to believe it. Okay, let us sink in. You have to believe it, believing what you're saying, and be really connected with it. And I will be speaking a little bit more about what Master just mentioned, that the I'm Creator team and me would maybe able to help some of you who are ready to step up, who would like to become a leader, who would like to level up in your life in the areas of confidence, and some of you public speaking, I heard, and also being able to have the courage to show up and to be able to become the more powerful version of yourself. So make sure you stay till the end because every moment here is an opportunity, right? True or true. And every moment here that we have together is a moment of shift, change, and shift of your energy and a shift of your being too. So who is ready for today? I know we have started today already, but there are many, how should I say it, the milestones that we're going to go through together. So have you all got your journal with you here? It's so funny that I see that a lot of you tuning in 15 minutes later. It's okay. It's all right. You can still catch up. The only thing that you have missed is the golden nuggets from Master. So make sure every day you be here on time and be here early too, so you don't miss any kind of moment. Just like the when you're in the theater, you dash out to the washroom quickly and you missed out like the highlight. Yes, the climax. Okay, right. Climax is coming. Okay, we haven't gone there yet. So can anybody see that we have this triangle here today? We're doing geometry. Oh, I didn't like geometry when I was in school, but the geometry that we're doing here is gonna impact you. Okay, so can anybody see that we have 3 words right here around the triangle? So some of you may have may be able to cheat because I may have actually hidden the answers. I may have hidden the answers in your exercise. But those of you who haven't got it, it's okay. Just have a guess. What are the MHE? What do they stand for? I love geometry. All right, light and pearl. Okay, I was just saying I don't like geometry, and then we got a lot of math girls here saying I love geometry. All right. Yes. Okay. Right. So these 3 areas, I want everyone to write down. Okay. We're gonna go through them one by one. Okay. So we're not gonna like jam pack your system with too much information, because I want everything to sink in. I want everything to land so that you're learning, you're absorbing the information properly. It's like when you are eating the food, you're chewing everything bit by bit so that the nutrients get broken down and the nutrients get absorbed into your system. Okay, so I want that to happen as well. Heart, oh, let's go. Good to see you here. Very consistent. Okay, nerd alert. We love nerds. Mindset, heart, and environment. Okay, good guess. Very good guess. Okay, so since I put E at the bottom, you know, E at the bottom, because I feel that this is actually, well, all of them are actually foundation. So just because E is sitting at the bottom, but it actually holds the triangle nice and strong, right? So when you draw a triangle, you need to have a very straight line, a very strong foundation to keep the triangle together. And speaking of triangle, do you guys remember the triangle game, the triangle trick that I taught you girls yesterday at the beginning of the session? If you missed that out, you have to ask your team leader. I'm not going to go through that today. So you have to go and watch the replay, or you have to go and ask your team leader. Okay, so the first element here is environment. Now, everybody write this thing, environment. Okay, so if you don't know how to spell environment, it's okay. Just spell it in whichever way you like. So the 3 areas that actually impact our body confidence. The first one is environment, right? So can anybody tell me why I put environment there? I want to hear from everyone, because I realize we have a lot of smart girls in this community. Actually, all of you, I believe all of you are very smart in your own unique way. And every time when I do the teaching, right, I realize that I'm always learning from you girls as well. So why is the environment important? Okay, right. Auto-correct. Okay, we got Sarah Jane saying tribe is your vibe. Okay, right. Environment impacts how you feel from Leah. Okay, so Leah Adams is one of our family leaders. So if you haven't connected with her, make sure you go connect with her. So I want all of you to recognize and to know who are the leaders, the group leaders here. Mm-hmm. So cute, you girls, saying hi to each other. Utah, good to see you here. Tribe equals to vibe. Okay, right. So I love that a lot of you have been saying that the tribe equals your vibe. And then I see Milda. Hey, hello, Milda. Good to see you here on day 3. Right environment supports when you're ready to achieve your goal. Okay, very good. When you're ready. Are you ready now? Okay, so why I put environment there? That is because, do you girls believe that energy is everything and everything is energy? So everything that you're surrounded by, everything that's in your environment is energy. And your energy, your vibration is deeply impacted by the energies around you. So when I speak about environment here, it's not just simply, oh, what kind of like room am I in? The physical space, right? Very often people would think of the physical environment. Yes, that matters, but nothing matters as much as the energy that comes from the people around you. Now, I'm going to repeat that again. The environment the environment that impacts you the most is the people environment, the people energy in your environment. Now, everybody write this down. People energy. How many of you actually have been in a situation where, say you've been talking to this person or being in a certain group, conversing for a little bit, and after that you go home, you feel so exhausted, and you're like, oh man, I feel so drained. Or, a lot of you have been speaking about, relationships, right? Struggles and different issues and things you have to deal with in the relationships. And some of you even label them as toxic relationships. Do the toxic relationships make you exhausted? So this is something I want you to have a think about. So it's actually very easy to see that the people who you deal with, who you encounter, who you surround yourself by, the people energy from these people, okay, the certain people that you choose to surround yourself by, the energy they give off to you, and the energy you receive from them, that has a huge body, mind, and spirit influence. Sure. Just have a think about the last time that you were chatting to someone, the last time that you were with certain people. How did they make you feel? And you can also think about, the times when you're around people who actually make you feel happy, who actually uplift you. So why is that? You know, like a few of our girls have mentioned that your vibe equals your tribe, and your tribe equals your vibe. It is actually very easy, like it's undeniable, very easy for us, for our energy to become the energy that we're surrounded by, to become the energy of the environment. Now, everybody, you can write down EE. Now, in your notebook and in a chat box, everyone write down EE. The environment energy. Energy of the environment can actually make up your energy. So think about this, right? Some of you may always feel like, oh, you know, like I have all these aches and pains in my body and like physical pains, right? Or like, I don't know, mental pains or emotional pains. And I'll tell you what, most likely, they come from the energy, the EE, the energy of the environment. Okay, environment energy. Okay, that flows better. Okay, trying to keep things simple. It comes from EE, your environment energy. So when we're speaking about, you know, the tribe equals your vibe, the vibe is your tribe. We're actually talking about the fact that you are the average. You are the average of the people that you're surrounded by. Have you girls heard of the saying, you are the average of the 5 people. You are the average of the 5 people that you're always hanging out with. So now you can have to think about, yeah, I know all of you are already thinking without me asking, who are the 5 people that I'm always surrounded by? And who are the 5 people that you choose to surround by? I know some of you might be thinking, well, you know, like I live with my family, you know, I'm surrounded by my family, my spouse, my partner, or I don't know, I work, you know, I have my colleagues and my boss and people like that, right? So you can have a think about that, right? Because usually, you know, we say that your network is your net worth. So in business terms, we often say that your network is your net worth. And actually, we do actually look at the figures and saying that, you know, the average income of the people that you hang out with actually influences your income. Your income is probably very similar to the people that around you, how much they're making, right? So in business coaching, in business terms, we talk about things like that. But here in personal development, in personal confidence, in body confidence, we're talking about the fact that the amount of confidence we have, the amount of self-esteem we have, how much we see, how we perceive our self-worth has a lot to do with the people that are around us. Okay, so I don't want you girls to name drop. Just think about, you can quietly write down in your notes, in your worksheets, the people, the 5 people that you're always surrounded by. Okay, and if your environment is constantly giving you the pressure, okay, not just about like, because I know a lot of you are very smart, you're thinking, okay, right, toxic environment, right? Toxic environment. Some of you may be directly in a toxic environment where, you know, some people are constantly maybe complaining, constantly maybe sharing their like, you know, unsatisfaction to you, or, you know, constantly kind of like comparing and doing a lot of like, I don't know, even manipulations and things like that, right? So that is direct toxic. Okay, you can actually, I really want to invite all of you, sincerely from the bottom of my heart, I want to invite all of you to just scribble those things down, okay? And think about, are those things that you want to keep yourself in? Do you want to keep yourself in the bubble of the toxic energy, toxic EE, the environment energy, or you want to get out of that? You want to find ways to get out of that. If you choose to stay safe, because some of you might be thinking that, oh, you know, like I don't know what I can do because I've been behaving this way. I've been kind of like with these people for some time. I really don't know what to do. I don't want to say anything because it might hurt their feelings or something like that. But you know what? You can just write them down first. And then you can also think about your interaction with these people. And also your experience. How do they make you feel? That is the most important thing. Okay, I'm going to go through some comments here. My computer setup is slightly different today, so I don't want to look away from the monitor so much. That's why I have to like take some breaks to see your comments. Oh my God, I see a lot of crying faces here. Oh, by the way, I heard from a lot of our team leaders yesterday that yesterday was a very emotional day for a lot of you. So let me know who got emotional yesterday. And today, you may also get emotional, but I would like all of you to know that you're in a very safe environment. You're in a very supportive environment. So if there's anything that triggered, your emotions or anything like that, feel free to reach out to your team leader, talk to your group leader, or reach out to me and just let us know how can we support you, because we don't want anyone to stay in the low vibration. Yes, it's okay. It's completely okay to cry, completely okay to cry, to release, right? To release the energy, the old energies and the energies that have been, like trapping you inside for a long time. But also we don't want you to stay in that low vibration for too long. So let it out and then speak to a team leader about it, okay? So we want to make sure that everyone is going through this 5-day journey with your, how should I say it, with your, I would like to say your higher self, but yes, you can imagine going through this as your higher self, but also with a new mindset, with a new identity, so that you're always constantly reminded that I'm not allowed, I'm not giving myself the permission to always feel sad about something. You can feel sad about it, but snap yourself out of it. And which is why having 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 a very, very confidence confidence inducing environment is so important. Okay, now I want everybody to write this down. We're speaking of environment, right? And just now we just mentioned that there could be a lot of people. The people energy inside your environment energy could be actually radiating a lot of toxin to you. They could be radiating a lot of low vibration energy to you. And as a result, that you go through the low vibration yourself. And then the more you're staying in that environment with the same people energy, that toxic energy, the more you're staying in the low vibration. So now what I'm now what I'm telling you girls is, what if what if you flip it around, just like the triangle game that I did with you girls? Low vibration. Okay, now we gotta dominate. We have to dominate ourselves, dominate our life with the environment, with the people energy that breeds confidence, that produces confidence for you 24/7. Who will like that? Who will like that 24/7, like almost like a 7-Eleven, but it's for your confidence, for your own self-empowerment. Who will like that 24/7? The environment that's always there to help you grow your confidence 24/7. Yes, dominate yourself with high confidence, high power energy, EE. Okay, this is our term for today, EE. Okay, so now this is something that you can write down. I believe a lot of you are already writing down as we go through. Okay, so today is actually very, very flexible. We don't have to go by the structure, but as I'm talking, you can already write down, what are the EE, the environment energy that you need to step away from. You see how on the journal, I had this picture of a man exiting, right? So imagine that man, that human figure is you, okay? You're exiting, you're running away from it. You're like, you know what? Just let me get the F out of here, okay? You can say it in your brain. Okay, I don't want to say that word right here because, I want to keep this environment clean, because some of you who are moms, you could have your kids watching right now, right? So I want to keep it, PG. So you can tell yourself every time when something comes up, if next time, maybe after this session, you may have to face some of the people. Some of you may go to work and then you face some of the people and then they say the same old shit to you again. And this is when first thing you do is boom, boom. And the second thing you do is, let me get the fuck out of here. Oh, okay, sorry. Just let me get the out of here. Okay, all right. So that is, you have to say it nice and strong. So that is like an alarm. That's an alarm to tell you that, you know what? This is something that's not serving you anymore. And you need an environment. You need an environment that can grow you. Okay, everybody write this down. GROW. You need an environment that can grow you, that can uplift you, but also that can push you too. Okay, so grow, uplift, and push. Remember these 3 action words. You need an environment. Okay, yes, we need a positive environment where it's full of joy, love, and peace. Like the creator circles here, right? And also like our body confidence builder group, where you feel the love, the joy, and the support all the time. You know why? When you're in that environment, when the people energy, the PE, in the EE, the people energy in the environment energy, can constantly radiate that frequency that pushes you to grow yourself, just like what we have been doing here. We are actually pushing each other, right? Some of you have been pushed by your group leader to go live. And I know that yourself, if you don't have that push, you'll never go live in your whole lifetime. True or true? But because of that push that we're giving you, now you're like, all right, oh, I'm gonna do it because I know I need it, but okay, I'm gonna do it anyway. And see what happened after you've gone live. So you see how important it is to have that environment where you get a push. After the push, you go live, and then you grow yourself. You're like, oh my God, today, who was it? It was Dora, right? I want to give a big shout out to Dora. I remember in your second live video, you're like, this is my second video. I don't feel as scared and nervous as yesterday. That is a sign of growth. Good on you, girl. You see the difference? When you get pushed, you may even want to swear at your coach, like, oh, why did you make me do this, right? But then at the back of your mind, you know that it's what you need, but you just have to do it. Look how much better you feel today. And I've seen that in so many of my girls in the community. and those of you who have been coached by me, you know how much I push you. You know how much I stretch you and challenge you. Just like what Master Shri has mentioned at the beginning of the session, that when you have a coach there to push you, this is when you actually escalate, when you speed up your confidence growth. But also at the same time, this is when you speed up your success growth. Now I'm gonna let that land in you in a second. I just want you to think about, in these few days, in these 2 days, how much have you been pushed? And how much have you allowed yourself to be pushed and take the action as a result of the push? And as a result of taking the action, because of the push that you receive in the environment, just feel how much you've grown. How many little mini peaks have you climbed? Okay, let's see. Sarah Jane. Okay, I can see you have grown a lot. Oh, Dora, there you are. See, I can see that you're much more confident in your second live video already. And those of you, yesterday we heard from a lot of you who are interested in public speaking, and or public speaking is something that you're scared of. I don't know, in different scenarios, maybe at work or maybe for social situations, you want to improve that. This is what I can tell you. When you surround yourself with the right people energy who can grow you, who can uplift you, and who can push you, your fear for public speaking will be gone in like less than a week time. So this is something I want to mention, right? Like especially like in my coaching group, I always push my students not just go live. Go live is the small thing, actually. I always push my students to do a lot of different scary things. And that's what I'm really good at. You can ask any of the group leaders, the team leaders, they've been pushed, they've been pushed and challenged by me many, many times. And sometimes they got upset with me. But at the end of it, on the rainbow side, I am just so pleased to see how much they've grown. And yesterday, you have heard me talking about the story of, I can disclose her name now, the sexy belly dancing, beautiful goddess, Ali Love. I'm so proud of her. So someone like Ali, she's been pushed massively by me. And it is the environment that she actually allowed herself to be in. So out of the, how should I say it? She decided to take herself out of that, so that the environment where she's restricted by religious, the super strict religious conditioning. She's still like a very faithful churchgoer. It's not like she ditched her religion. No, nothing that extreme. But she actually has found a way. She has actually found a way to actually move away from the religious conditioning, but to give herself the environment, to put herself in the environment where she's always pushed and also uplifted by the people energy that she receives. The people in this environment, now you're thinking, okay, right, is it just like, do I just go and like randomly find people to fill into this environment? Where do I go? Okay, so just like what I have already told you girls, when you're here in the creator circle, every day you see a lot of positive posts, right? And every day you receive, the different wisdoms from the team, from master, and different amazing leaders. And also in the environment, for example, like in our all girls, all women body confidence group, in our all women body confidence group, you can feel that, the vibration is very different because you are surrounded by like-minded people. So I want everyone to write this down. Like-minded people. That's who you need. Like-minded people, but I want everyone to take a note of. When I say like-minded people, I don't mean people who will always complain and share the same problems as you, but stay in that problem zone. Okay, so this is something I want everyone to write down. When you choose to surround yourself with like-minded people, when you put yourself in the environment which is filled with like-minded people like you, like for example, body confidence, you are not comfortable with, say, for example, right? You're not comfortable with your thighs and your butt. Like you're always very conscious of the way they look. And then, you encounter like-minded girls who share similar concerns. Like, yeah, I've always been very concerned about my butt and then also my thighs. I don't like the way they look and cellulites and all that. Okay, that's okay. All right, you're like, yeah, me too, girlfriend. Now, how you to respond to that issue is the key. There are two ways to respond to it. All right, so two types of people. You found each other, like, yeah, girlfriend, like I have the same issue as well. I know, right? Like seriously, I hate it. How can I get rid of it? Oh my God, I don't know how much, doesn't matter what I do, it's always there. Girls, you know how it is, right? We can bitch and moan about things for days, for years, days and months and for years. That's one way to respond to it. Now, another way to respond to it is like, yeah, I know, right? But you know what? We're going to do something about it. We're going to do something about it so that we don't always have to complain about it. Enough is enough. I love that. Have you girls talked to one of our team leaders, Sama Sabir? I love it that Sama Sabir, she's a very powerful leader. She always says to everyone in the tribe that enough is enough in capital letters, right? So with the like-minded people energy, you have that enough is enough, okay? Cut the moaning and complaining. We're going to do something about it. Be solution focused, not problem focused. So with the like-minded people, you want to find those people who are solution focused. Okay, so promise me, girls, whichever environment that you're going to step into today, so you definitely have to step out of the environment that you have currently, which is not helping you build your confidence for yourself and your body, and take yourself into the environment which has like-minded people who are solution focused, who are positive, who can empower you, but also solution focused. That's something I want all of you to take a note of, right? Queen's mentality, yes. I love you too, Vishnavi. So if you see me getting closer to the camera, that means I'm actually trying to read. Yes, I need my glasses actually. But if I have my glasses, you may see the reflection there. Okay, so can everybody type in the chat box, solution focused? Yes. Okay, and so we have, everybody took note of the first type of people in the environment we need is solution focused, like-minded people. Okay, like-minded people, but solution focused. Now, the second type of people, the people energy, PE, in our EE, that we need, and that's absolutely crucial to our confidence growth and also to our personal growth, is mentors. Mentors. Everybody write down mentors. And I know throughout this couple of days, you have heard many times from my mentor, Master Shreya Kashana, and also from me and the leaders, how important it is to have a mentor in your life. And I was just actually speaking to my husband the other day. And, now that my husband has stepped into a leadership role, it's just a quick example, I know. And he was actually saying that, I need to actually learn how to be a good leader. And there's so many things I didn't know, and I don't know how to handle it. And I said to him, you need a mentor. And all the while, he has been coming to me for advice. And he was like, you know what? I have a mentor. I have you. You're my mentor now. That's very funny. So girls, just remember this. Everyone needs a mentor. A mentor can come in different, forms, right? Sometimes the mentor could be someone in your family. Sometimes the mentor could be actually someone like me, like Master Shri, like someone that actually has gone through the experience, that actually knows what it feels like to not have confidence, what it feels like to be scared, and what it feels like to be in a toxic relationship, what it feels like to struggle. At one point in our life, we have been in your shoes as well. But because of the mentorship that we have received from our mentors and the work we have done, we managed to get ourselves out of that. And now we become a new version of ourselves. So yesterday you heard me talking about how a mentor can help you shift and recreate yourself. And today I'm telling you how a mentor in your environment can actually generate enormous amount of confidence for you. Not only because the mentor can push you and challenge you, but also it's very important to be surrounded by mentors who have actually got the results, who have the success, and who have the experience and the knowledge to help you along the way. So when you're actually surrounded by people who have the results, the energy impact is enormous. It's actually really, really different. So you have people who have, let's say, sharing the same energy, and that massages you, right? Like, okay, great. Like it opens up all your energy points for you to receive and for you to change and learn. Now, just imagine visually when the mentors and the leaders in your environment, how their energy, because they have actually gone through a lot of different stages in life, and also they have got the experiences and the results. Imagine how much more the leaders and also the mentor energy can boom, help you radiate, can help you actually like grow and pull, push and pull, and help you grow. So I want you all to have that visual. Now, everybody, drop everything you have in your hand. Okay, sit up nice and straight. Just relax your shoulders. Close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes. I want you to visualize. This is a very quick one. I want you to visualize this. I want you to visualize you. Just you sitting in a room where you have all these bright lights around you, all these different colors of bright lights around you. And each color represents a new energy, a new uplifting energy there. And the lights are showering you, caressing you, not just on the skin, but also on your soul, on your heart as well. And all these lights here, imagine the lights here. They're your mentors. They're very gentle, very loving and soft. But also, when I turn up the volume now, imagine I turn up the volume for the lights, the brightness, and make them super sharp. They may hurt your eyes. They may give you a shock. They may scare you because some of the lights are just so bright that you may not even, you're not able to take it. But they're still here to nourish you. And the lights are here to grow you holistically. They're here to help you to grow spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and intellectually. Now embrace the light. Feel the different brightness of the light. Okay, now everybody, I'm going to dim the lights now, and you can softly open your eyes. How's everybody feeling? Do you feel refreshed? Do you feel like you had a PE shower, a good PE, people energy, the mentorship shower? So yesterday, remember yesterday, I gave you girls the homework of doing the alchemy board, the identity alchemy board. How many of you did the alchemy identity board? Identity alchemy board. So now I want you to remember, take that page out and also, or you can visualize, what did you put on the identity alchemy board? Who do you want to become? And tell yourself this, those lights that I just put you through, those lights are your mentors, and they're here to speed up your growth and to escalate your growth. You have the chance, when you put yourself in the environment surrounded by mentors that can help you get to that new identity a lot faster. So here I just want to share with you, how many of you, I want to ask you girls, how many of you have been always searching on YouTube, you know, like YouTube or online, searching for different methods and different things when it comes to say, oh, you know, I don't know what to do with my body, or I don't know about self-love and things like that. When you run into a problem, issue in your life, you immediately go to Dr. Google or Uncle Google, we call it, or go to YouTube and search for solutions. Or you know, you might come across some, like, I don't know, like random programs, and then you try it out for a bit and you're like, oh, it worked for like a day, and then the second day didn't work. Who has been there before? I know I have. Yeah, I used to go around, like go to Google and online and try like different free courses and little like one day blog, I don't know, some uh, blog advice here and there. I've been there. I've been there for many, many years. And then at the end of the day, I found out that, so for all these strategies and methods I've tried, they really work. They work for a little bit, but then I always bounce back to who I was. It did not change the core. It did not change the root of my issues. And it wasn't until I met my mentors. I actually have many mentors in my life. Okay, I have 5 main ones, including Master Shri and also Rebecca G. Some of you know her inside out. She's the CEO of I Am Creator, right? So it wasn't until actually I start to invest myself in having mentors. That is when my own growth, that's when I went, oh my God, from being stuck in the same circle and thinking that, okay, this YouTube video might help me, or that thing might help me. From that to have seen my own growth, seen my own results in a very short amount of time, working with a mentor. And that is when I realized, you know what, all the while I was like searching for different ways and different methods. All I need is to have a mentor who can work with me and point out my blind spots. And also having the mentor there. The mentor can just push me. That's the main thing. Remember, mentor is to push you, grow you, and uplift you. And when I had my mentors there to push me, yes, it did. It did challenge me a lot. Sometimes I will have fights with my mentor, but then at the end of the day, I have to thank my mentors. So, and also one important thing is, just like I said before, when you are surrounded, like I said, you are the average of the 5 people you're surrounded by, right? So I am surrounding myself with a lot of mentors. Well, you know, okay, remember, you can have a lot of mentors, but be selective too. Okay. So I have total 5 mentors, plus my beautiful community, and also a lot of other peers who are similar minded and solution focused that instantly changed my vibration, that also changed my energy. I am no longer a problem and bitch and moaning focused girl. I know how to catch myself when I fall back into my old pattern. And also, there are times when I'm not sure what to do. I can reach out to my mentors. I can also reach out to my peers because they're also solution focused and they have the experience. And also, they're at a higher level where they don't let any BS get in the way. They don't take any BS. Like if I sometimes accidentally, uh, get into my BS and then tell them that, they'll shoot me down. They will stop it right away. So can you see when you put yourself in a powerful, empowering, uplifting environment, which is always there to grow your confidence, to generate confidence for your body, for your mind, and for your soul 24/7. Can you see how much that can change the way you perceive yourself and the way you perceive your body? Can you see how quickly your body confidence can shift? Imagine that more powerful version of yourself. Imagine that more confident version of yourself where you no longer care about what will people say about me if I wear this dress? What will people say about me if I say this? And oh, how about my butt and my thighs? Oh, my arm. Imagine, imagine that day. Imagine that day comes faster to you where okay, I know I have to take care of myself. I have to take care of my health, but I know that I'm beautiful. I know that I'm 100% comfortable in my skin. Imagine that. I want all of you to type in the chat box now and share with each other. Let me see. How would you imagine that day when you are the more body confident, the more wholesomely confident version of yourself as a result of having a whole new environment? Imagine that. So this is where we're talking about the upgrade. How many of you have written something, some action points in your upgrade, in your environment upgrade? PE upgrade, EE upgrade. We're using a lot of code language today. PE upgrade and EE upgrade. Lots of code languages here, right? So share with each other what actions are you willing to take in order to upgrade your environment. Okay. And I have gone through this many, many times and also mastered too. You can also write down. I just want you all to write one bold statement. The statement is to yourself. Why is it important for you to change your environment, for you to upgrade your environment at this point in time? Why is it important for you to upgrade the environment so that you can become the more confident, more powerful version of yourself, head to toe? Okay, I want to hear from everybody. That moment is now. Okay, I love that, Babika. This is beautiful. EE upgrade, PE upgrade. So I'll probably be hearing a lot of the PEEE in the live aha moment sharing today, right? Beautiful girls. Let me hear from some of you. I see a lot of new names today. That's awesome. Have you girls been with us for the past 2 days as well? And today you have started to build up your courage to participate, or you're new here? I want to hear from all of you. I do start to see. So team leaders, please take note of the names so I can see, like, the ones who are actually stepping up today, right? Enough is enough. That's right. This is very powerful. That's right. So think about, how are you gonna step up? How are you gonna step up your environment right now? Like today, not tomorrow. Like, okay, today I'm just gonna stay in this environment in the same EE for a little bit because I don't know, it's just too tough. But let me deal with it tomorrow. No. Here in Body Confidence community, we deal with everything right now. Okay, promise me right now. Okay, now everyone, relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And slowly exhale. Okay, so now we can move on to M. What is M? A lot of you have said this earlier. You've guessed it right, and I've hidden the answer in the workbook. M stands for mindset. So from the past 2 days, I believe we have gone through a lot of exercise and a lot of learning to come to the realization that mindset plays a huge part in the way we see ourselves, in the way we actually see our body, what kind of relationship we have with our body, and how we choose to grow our life, how we choose to design our life. True or true? So why can anybody tell me in the chat box, why is mindset so important here? Oh, that's so cute, as though you're feeling much more enthusiastic and new in a few days. Beautiful. Why is it so important? And why, so why has why can mindset influence your confidence, your body confidence? And why is it that today we're talking about stepping up, upgrading your mindset? And I just want to, beautiful. So because it shows how we react to situations. Very nice, Natty. Yeah, I want to be sure that I say your name right. Mine is powerful. Right. So I want everybody to make a note of this, write this down. What is happening on our mind? We have a lot of thoughts happening in our mind every day, right? And we have gone through the teaching that the thoughts come from the beliefs, come from other people's beliefs, but also make a big note that the thoughts come from our feelings. Okay, our feelings generate our thoughts. So we have to be very, very mindful of what kind of people, we just spoken about the environment, what are people, what kind of environment and what kind of elements that we surround ourselves by that can generate what kind of feelings for us. If we're feeling fearful, if we're feeling doubtful, what kind of thoughts can we have? If we're feeling jealous, if we're feeling emotional, feelings are vibrations, right? Thoughts are vibrations too. But our thoughts, sometimes we just kind of lie to ourselves. And a lot of it's in the subconscious. Our feelings are in the subconscious. So I want everybody to share in the chat box what kind of thoughts you have today that may come from some feelings that you have. If you're feeling, for example, right? If your thoughts are like, oh, I'm not ready to go live. Okay, so what feelings do the thoughts come from? Fear? Is it fear? Doubts? Right? So I want everybody to be well connected and conscious about your feelings. And that can actually help you identify, where do your thoughts come from? Some of the thoughts, you think that, your thoughts are there to help you make a decision. And you're like, yeah, my thoughts are like my laboratory, a lab where it, comes up with different, results and experiments and things like that. But here's something that I want all of you to remember. This is very important. Why we have to work with our thoughts. I mean, why we have to work on our mindset, and why we need to work on our mindset to help us grow and to become more confident. You just need to remember these things. I keep the teaching simple, but I want you all to remember this. Your mind is your best friend, but also your mind could be your worst enemy. Have you heard of the saying that your mind could be your friend and could be your foe? So our job here, in order for us to have a confidence-inducing mindset, a confidence-empowering mindset, we need to become best friends. Now, everybody write best friends. We need to become best friends with our mind. And some of you thinking that, okay, well, like my mind is always helping me to make decisions. But did you know that, just like I said, mind could be our worst enemy? In certain situations, our mind is here to protect us. That is just part of our design because the mind wants to keep us safe. So as a result, for example, when there's an opportunity in front of you, or when there's like a risk which you may actually have to take that's necessary for you, but then your mind is telling you that, oh my god, that is not me, that's too scary. Oh, no, 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 I can't do this, it's gonna like put my life in danger or something like that. So that is when your mind is trying to keep you safe, trying to keep you away from taking that brave action for you to move forward. So, like on one side, you're like, okay, my mind's keeping me safe because I want to be safe. I don't want to die or anything like that. It's not, it's not that bad, seriously. But on the other side, that you're like, when my mind's keeping me safe, that means I'm staying stagnant. I'm staying stagnant. You're staying the same. True or true? And if you're staying the same, that means you're not growing. Have you heard Master ever said this? If you're not growing, you are dying. And that thought is always, whenever I heard of that thought, whenever I give that thought as a reminder for myself, it makes me jump out of bed, like literally. Like some days I really, some days I have those thoughts like, oh, no, I don't really feel like it. I just want to like be comfortable and do nothing today. But then suddenly the alarm of, if you're not growing, you're dying. If you let your mind keep you safe and keep you comfortable, then today is just another day. You're staying the same, you're staying stagnant. You're not taking the action to do yourself a service, to grow yourself, to push yourself. So I want everybody to remember that if you're not growing, you're dying. And your mind, you have to work with your mind and become best friends with your mind. Now, how do we work with our mind? We actually have to firstly reprogram our mind, right? So it's just like, when you become friends with someone or when you're trying to like date someone, you have to get to know each other and then you have to kind of like, you have to do a lot of things with each other, right? So in here, we're working with our own mind. So there's a lot of different practices and exercise we need to do to reprogram our mind. So remember, reprogramming is very important. And I just want everyone to remember that reprogramming the mind is not something that you can just randomly do or just grab an affirmation and play it every day. And then, like my mind is reprogrammed. And I know some of you probably are very familiar with some hypnotherapy, which are designed to reprogram your mind as well. But those work, okay? Affirmations work too. But just remember this. You have to work with someone that's professional, that knows how to work with the mind, how to work with the brain. Because our mind is a very delicate subject. Our mind is just so complex. And you don't want to do something random. You don't want to grab some random stuff from the internet to mess with your mind. So please, please, girls, promise me this. Don't grab anything random. Don't do anything random for your mind, okay? We treat our body like a temple, and also we treat our mind like our best friend. So you have to find the right coach, the right professional, the right method to do the right mindset programming. Okay, so promise me that. This is very, very important. And also, just like I said before, when you get the right type of guidance with the right methods, for example, like hypnotherapy or affirmation, meditation, you still have to do the work. You still have to take the physical action. And you need a vibration. You need a true vibration to help you to get into the momentum, to get into the zone as well. So I don't want to see anybody sitting at home in front of the computer or in front of the book and do the work like that. No. There are times you got to drop your pen. There are times you got to drop your book and drop your computer and go out there and take actions. Just like some of our lovely girls who took the action to go live and play a song and went to get a tattoo, and some of you made the not vision board, the alchemy identity board, and did something else beyond that, right? So I want to see more actions. So now here comes the question. What are you going to do today? What actions are you going to take today to upgrade your mindset? And I really wish I could see all of your faces and hear your voices. Because sometimes when I ask a question, I'm like, It's quiet. Okay, but that's okay. Yes. I'm an I'm an extrovert. So I'm an extrovert. So I like to be surrounded by people. But also I just want all of you to know that being shy or feeling like you don't want to speak in public or having the confidence, has nothing to do with the fact that if you're extrovert or introvert. You guys have seen Master Shri. He is introvert by nature. He's still introvert. You don't change. That nature does not change. But it does not mean that you don't have the confidence. You can always train your confidence. You can always, always work it like a muscle. And because the fact that some of us are extrovert, it does not mean that we are always confident. No. Like you have heard my story before, I was not always confident. I was actually once upon a time really, really self-conscious. And I did not have high self-esteem. I always, always judge myself a lot. So you can see what I was doing back then. I was actually, I was not best friend with my mind, and I did not have the right PE, the right EE. So I was always in that low confidence vibration, low confidence frequency. I was always keeping my mind as my worst enemy around me. And that did not serve me for a very long time. So, oh wow, we start to see a lot of introverts coming here. Yes, you can shout out if you're introvert or extrovert. And I can probably give you girls some extra training on that tomorrow about the introvert and extrovert, right? So now I want you all to write one bold sentence, one big bold sentence. And you can also point to yourself and tell yourself that I must upgrade my mindset. I must change my mindset. Okay, drill this in. And you must find the right way and the right coach to help you change your mindset. It is not something I can tell you from my experience and also from my coaching experience. Changing one's mindset, helping one person change mindset to build the personal growth and the confidence is not something that you can actually complete by yourself. You can do some little work by yourself, but it will take a very long time. And Master Tree always tells us that, if it's something that's very important to you, you'll find ways to invest in shortcuts. Invest in shortcuts. By shortcuts, I don't mean that, get a 5-minute like quick hack. Not that. Shortcuts could be something like you find yourself a coach, which can save you a lot of time from figuring everything out by yourself, going through the detours. Okay, we don't want to go through detours. Like you can travel, like say if you want to go from France to Asia, you go around to America, South America, Africa, everywhere, and then you land in Asia. So when you actually invest in a shortcut, for example, like got yourself a mentor, you can fly straight, direct flight, right? Direct flight, have a champagne, have a movie, and land in Asia right away. I like that. You girls have heard a lot of visual analogy from me in these few days. Okay, so everybody, you ready for H? Some of you say H stands for heart. I love that. Who said that? Okay, take a deep inhale and slowly exhale. So what is the final area in our life that's affecting our body confidence? It is, everybody write this in, habits. Habits. So by habits, oh yes, habits. Habits, remember, we are creatures of habits. And everything that we do, our behavior, how we act, how we feed ourselves, how we exercise, how we think, how we respond to things, we do all of these things as a human being out of habits. And can anybody tell me if you can already identify what are some of the habits that you have right now which are prohibiting you from becoming more confident, and which are actually stopping you from accepting yourself and embracing yourself, embracing your body, and embracing yourself as a whole being, as a beautiful person. For example, okay, I want to hear from you girls first. Oh, Milda, we create habits and habits create us. That's right. So everybody write this down. We are creatures of habits. Whatever habits that we have, they have been around us for decades, even way longer than what you know. And even just simple things like, what are you doing right now at this moment? How you're reacting, how you're interacting in the chat box, how you're learning right here at this moment. It's all a result of your habit. Some of you have the habit of like, okay, I need to be well prepared, take notes, right? And, like get everything ready, water and that's also part of your habit. And in here, in our body confidence building, in our body confidence coaching, remember I mentioned that our philosophy of body confidence is that we don't focus on physical appearance. Body confidence does not depend on physical appearance. I love repeating this so that, you girls will get this into your system. But it's about your authentic expression, which we have gone through in the past couple of days, but also it's about how you take care and love the ability that you have to take care of yourself and to love yourself. So the taking care part of yourself and the loving part, the loving yourself part has a lot to do with your habits. Okay, so how do you take care of yourself? Do you girls have some kind of like lifestyle habits, which sometimes can benefit you, but sometimes they really stop you from feeling confident or even becoming confident? I want you all to list something down. Now, we're speaking of lifestyle habits, right? I know a lot of you have actually known me as a health and fitness coach from the past. And then you have seen my like exercise videos and also my nutrition coaching videos and different things like that out there. So on the lifestyle habits, I can share with you. So before that, please write down lifestyle habits. I want to share with you all that, it is important to eat healthy, right? We're not here to talk about the strategies of how to eat healthy and all that today, not today. But you have to remember that whatever you feed your body, whatever that you choose to put into your body changes yourself. So on the physical level, everything that you put into your body, everything that you drink, everything you eat, every single part of that influences your body cell. So some of you have like voiced up that, I don't feel confident because I'm very conscious of my skin condition. I don't feel confident because of like, my weight or my shape or different things. But just on the level of taking care of your body and taking care of this temple, are you feeding your body with the right ingredients? Are you feeding your body with, fresh food, for example, fresh produce? Are you feeding your body with food that's nutritious and balanced for you? Or are you feeding your body with a lot of fast food, processed food, or food that is convenient and cheap to get? Remember, our body confidence will not be there if we are always feeding our body with low vibration food. Sometimes when I'm doing the coaching with my students, I mention that it's the low confidence food. So we don't want to feed our body with low confidence food. We will be talking more about nutrition and also what we eat more in detail tomorrow. So make sure you come back early tomorrow. We'll be speaking more about that. Because today I want you all to start to have that awareness and to see the significance of how the habits, the lifestyle habits can impact your body confidence, your confidence deeply. So I want you all to take a look, okay? You don't have to immediately go and do anything, but just write down in your exercise box, in your journal, what are some of the things in your eating habits that you need to step away from, that you need to go, let me get the hell out of here. Okay, sorry. Let me get the F out of here. Okay. And also, what are the movement patterns that you have in your lifestyle which don't serve you? So right now we're focusing on just briefly on the lifestyle habits. right? Sometimes I hear from a lot of you saying that, oh, I feel lazy. I can't do this. I feel lazy. Is that a habit? Laziness, is that a habit? And also some of you, a lot of you have heard me talking about, vibrations. The more vibrations you generate for yourself, the more confidence you gain, right? And are you taking actions to generate vibrations? One of the things you can do to generate vibrations for yourself is by moving your body. And how you move your body is also based on your habit. You have the habit of not moving your body. I just want to sit there. I don't know. I'm too lazy to move my body. That is also a habit. So think about it. I want you all to quietly think about it and write it down. And we'll be going through more of these lifestyle habits tomorrow. So you don't want to miss out this. But for today, I just want you to start to become aware of all the different habits you have. Now, let me name some of the other habits. Communication. How do you communicate with yourself? How do you communicate with others? Thinking pattern. Okay, that is also a habit. And also, spending, spending habits. But this is something we'll cover more tomorrow. Like your habit of how you your relationship with money, how you actually how you actually manage money as energy. That's also out of habit too. We'll go through more of that tomorrow as well, because I know some of you want to learn more about that. The financial confidence. That actually has something to do with physical and our body confidence as well. Think about those things. I want to hear from some of you. What are the other habits that you have out of the lifestyle habits? A lot of the habits, sometimes we think we're fine, we can get through our life like this. But did you know that these habits have been embedded, deep rooted in you for a very long time? And it's absolutely hard to shake them off. Some people say that, it takes, how many of you have heard that it takes 21 days to form a new habit? Or it takes, 66 days to form a new habit? Well, let me tell you something. 21 days is not enough. 21 days is only a start for you to get used, for you to get accustomed to something new. So a lot of you probably have done some programs or something to create new habits, right? Especially like the first week of the new year, New Year's resolution, the first week, you're like, yes, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But how many of you have actually kept up with it and be consistent with it, right? And those of you who have, gone through that, how did you feel after 21 days? Did the 21 days make a lifelong impact on you? Probably not, because 21 days is only the start of something for you to get used to it. But then you need more. You need another 21 days and another 21 days for you to drill that new habit into you, for you to actually get comfortable. The first 21 days, I don't think you'll be comfortable. You'll be used to it. You'll be like, okay, I'm used to it, but I don't know if I'm comfortable yet. And then this is when you need the next few cycles for you to feel comfortable and for you to actually have a new habit programmed in you. And this is when this is when a special strategy that I'm actually going to share with you tomorrow, not today. That special strategy that I use in my coaching with my students that can actually help everybody stick to the new habits and have the new habit become you in less than 2 months' time. Do you want to know what this special strategy is? Type yes in the chat box and make sure you prepare and learn this tomorrow, because it's very, very important. So so now I want all of you to point to yourself and say that I need to change my habits. I need to upgrade my habits. I'm sure a lot of you are busy getting out of the door, get to the other side. Like, I need to move away from this. Oh my God, these things I've been feeding my body and all these things I've been doing to my body, my movement, I've been sitting down for too long. All these things, we'll discuss them tomorrow. But I want you to have that awareness. The awareness, what are the things, what are the habits that you need to get away from? And then I want you all to imagine on the other side of that door, when you get out of that door, when you are stepping up, go to that steps, when you're upgrading, how much more confident and powerful would you feel? when you're on the other side and you're taking the actions to upgrade your habits. Now, I want to hear from all of you. What is your statement for why is your habit so important? I want to hear from you. I'm giving you the command now. Point to yourself that I must change my habits. I must upgrade my habits. And I want you all to think like world-class goddesses. I want you all to think like world-class goddesses, because only world-class goddesses have the courage to take the action, to get to the other side of the door, and to get to the top, top of the building. Keep stepping up. So who are the world-class? Who are the world-class game changer here? Let me hear from you. Wow, world-class goddesses. Beautiful. I see the comments coming through very fast. Great. I think my internet connection is getting faster now. So now can you all see this triangle, this step out, step up triangle? How each of the elements, the mindset, the environment, the habits, how all of them can actually impact your body confidence, impact your confidence. And how when you upgrade them, when you step away from some of the things inside these three areas, and then when you step up and find ways to upgrade them, how much more can they impact your confidence? Now, I want all of you to think about that. And so, and I know that we have actually gone through a lot these few days, and I've been receiving enormous amount of feedback and really amazing comments and feedback, and even some like very interesting DMs from all of you because a lot of you actually do have a lot of questions still, and you also still have, you know, something that you want to discuss with me. And just here, I actually want to quickly tell you that I do have a 7-week coaching program, which Master mentioned at the beginning of the session, that, you know, this 7-week program is something that I am creator team, Master, and we are actually able to offer to some of you, the action takers, with a we'll consider some, you know, some sponsorship towards the majority of the tuition. Okay, so I would just want to see how many of you would like that opportunity, because I would like to have a good discussion with Master. I would like to see who you are, some of you who you are, who are the serious game changers, the world-class serious game changers here, who would like the opportunity to be coached by me in a private group mentorship environment, to go through the transformation in 7 weeks, and also be able to receive this special sponsorship from Master and me. I want to see who you are. And also I'm going to ask the group leaders, the team leaders here, to take down the names, because after today's call, I'm going to have a discussion. I'm going to have a meeting with Master, and we're going to talk about how can we best help some of you to grow, and for you to get to that higher level of yourself, to get to the more body confident, the more wholesomely confident version of yourself. And I know that there are a lot of you, there are hundreds of you who have reached out to me and flooding my inbox and telling me how much you love the coaching, how much more you want to learn. So I want to see who you are. And also, is it okay that I tell you a little bit about how my 7-week body confidence mastery coaching works? Is it okay? I give you a bit of detail about it. And then you can actually, you can take down notes and you know how I do the coaching. Okay, right. Wow, I see a lot of you. Venus, Carrie, Kala, Alejandra. Okay, so team leaders. Oh my God, you girls are so amazing. We have like, I don't know, I lost count, like maybe 30, 40 of you. So we need a team leaders to write down the names. I can imagine our beautiful team leaders like busy writing down names. It doesn't matter, just write all the names down. We don't want to miss out any of you. And Master wants to know too. So this is very, very important, right? Okay, so this is only for the serious ones. So if you're like, oh, I don't know, I'm not ready to change, I'm happy to stay the same, doesn't matter to me, then, yeah, this may not be for you. But we have seen so many of you taking serious actions throughout this past couple of days. So that is when Master and I said, you know what, we need to do something to help these ladies. And then we have the opportunity right here. So, okay, right. So let me tell you a little bit about how my 7-week body confidence mastery program works. So you will receive, everybody take note. Okay, so write down, you'll receive 6 things from me. Okay, so I'm teaching you something new here, this sign. Some of you might know this as like a surfer's sign, right? This is Chinese hand sign language for 6. Okay, you'll remember 6 things from us. Okay, firstly, the first thing you receive from this coaching is my private group coaching live. You'll receive live coaching from me online on Zoom every week for 7 weeks. And every week when I do the live coaching, it will be about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. And some of my past students know that I tend to over deliver. So some days we can go over like close to 3 hours. So, but hey, don't be scared, because when we're together, we're in a very safe and a very intimate environment where women only, just remember it's women only, so that we're able to learn like directly, you're able to learn directly from me. And I can actually coach you directly like this, face to face, and you will have my direct attention. And at the end of the coaching, I usually do a open portal Q&A. So this is when you can actually ask me anything, asking anything, right? So with the live coaching, this is where all the magic happens. And this is where also I will give some of you some individual homework. So remember, I give homework. I'm very good at pushing and giving everybody homework. So you will receive homework with each week's coaching, and you will also have a workbook, a 7-week workbook accompany the live coaching. But also for some of you, I will give personalized homework too. So this is how much private and personalized coaching I want to give to all of you, right? So remember this, it's the private coaching you will get from me, the private live coaching. Now, the second thing, okay, everybody got that down? The second thing that you'll receive from me is the private network. Yes, the private network, remember we're talking about how your tribe is your vibe, and you are the average of the 5 people you surround by today. I believe we went through a lot of that today, and you've taken lots of notes. And this is your chance to put yourself in that private club, called the world-class VIP Confident Goddess Club, where you're surrounded by coaches and leaders, and also like-minded goddesses who are there to be solution focused, who are there to help you, to grow you, to push you, and to elevate you. So this is something that you will not get outside. This is a private one. This is the private one for all my private students. So you can see how exclusive this is. So when you're in that environment, when you get support and motivation, and when you ask each other questions, this is actually when your mindset can shift very fast. And this is also when your subconscious feelings and the vibrations can shift really fast. So this is something that you will get from me. Okay, everybody got that down? Yes. And the third thing, which I actually mentioned already before, is that you will get the workbook. Okay. So the workbook is necessary. The workbook actually, I'll say, is almost like, the wife, or the husband, yeah, the husband to the coaching. So they come together. Yes. I should have mentioned this as a second thing, but I got too excited about the tribe, because it's all about the tribe, right? But inside the tribe, we have to do work together. It's not just about getting the tribe and party together. Yeah, raise my vibration. That's all I need. No, you have to do the work. Okay, you have to get uncomfortable. So the third thing is the workbook. Okay, and workbook, you have to complete the exercise and the homework I give you. Okay, I check homework, but the homework, like I always say to everyone, you're doing the homework for yourself. You're not doing homework to impress me or for me. You're doing this whole thing for yourself. So you got that? Now, the fourth thing that you will get, is a wellness guide. So the whole wellness guide will help you transform your habits, transform your lifestyle, how you eat, how you exercise, how you think. And this is where you will receive the meditation, the breath work, and also yoga, and the different practices, the different holistic practices I'll be giving you, and I'll be guiding you throughout the 7 weeks, which are necessary, which are necessary for you to take on, and for you to do that, to stick with, to make to recreate yourself and to create your confidence for your body and your confidence for your whole self. So that is number 4. Okay, now are you ready for number 5? The 5th thing you will get is a body focused. This is a physical one. It's a body focused super body elevate program. So this one is basically, I call the body movement practice. And I have mentioned that for you to become the more confident version of yourself, you need to raise your vibration. You need to activate your energy. And how do you do that? You have to do that through working with your body. So some of you who are dying to work with me, dying to find out for me what sort of like, body physical exercise and physical practice that you can do. This is, let me tell you, yes, the coaching does come with it. And this is the program which can actually help you elevate your body, elevate your physical strength, your physical stability, and also your physical flexibility. And this is absolutely necessary for you to improve your body confidence. We still have to work the body. And when we work the body, it helps us work the mind. It helps the mindset reprogram as well. So it is necessary. Okay, you girls got that down? Now the last thing, the number 6, the 6th thing you will get. This one's actually quite powerful. It's the personal confidence bootcamp. Okay, not the physical bootcamp, but it is a video library which has all the videos which accompany your 7-week journey. So when you're not actually in the coaching with us, there are times that you need some, confidence boost, and also you need to hear some lessons to get you motivated and to keep your memory refreshed. Then this is where the video library is very handy. You can have it access, you can have 24-hour access. So you can have it like, in your phone, so in your pocket. So you can see this as almost like, the coaching, the Jing's coaching available in the pocket. So you will have the video library for your personal confidence. So these are the 6 things that you'll receive from me. Okay, so I know some of you are taking a lot of notes and you do want to know more information about this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the website. So I have a website for my program. Do you guys want to get the website and study it tonight? So what the program is like, and also so tomorrow when master comes here, when we announce what we have decided to do for you guys, how to help, some of you, I see there was like a ton of you, who would like to get into, who would like to get coached by me, then what you're getting yourself into. Do you want the website? Okay, so I'm gonna ask the team leaders to drop the website in here. I can write it in here too. Okay, yes, let me see. Okay. I will type it out here. Just give me a second. Let me see. Maybe one of the team leaders is faster than me. You can help me type it in. Yeah. Okay. So you can actually save this website when you see it. You can just save it. Thank you, Rena. So everybody, you can see Rena. She has, yep, she has already typed it out there. Okay. Can everybody see the link? Okay. No, okay, Rena, this is not the one you gave the, no, this is not the one. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Okay, Rena, 1 second. This is not the one. Okay, so this one is not complete. Let me give you girls the complete one. Okay, right. Okay, it's bit.ly BC Mastery. Okay. All right, so this is my official website, and you can see, okay, girls, okay, when you go to the website, you'll be able to see all the program details. So try the one that I just dropped, okay, right? Yeah, thank you so much, our leaders, but actually, there's a page before that. So everybody go to the one that I typed out, because the page that the leaders gave out is only the second part. The second part shows you like the investment, but the first page, there's a first page as well. So use the one I put in. Yes, thank you so much, Rena. Yes, she's a fast action taker here. You can see why she stepped up as a leader. Thank you so much. Yes. So go to the one that Rena gave you because that one give you more options. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna okay. So it told me that I was muted for some reason. So when you go there, just study the content. And so you have an idea of how the program works. But also just remember, like tomorrow when Mass and I come here, we will make an announcement and tell you what we can do to help you girls, and to help sponsor the majority of that, of that tuition for you. So don't get discouraged or don't react, when you see the numbers or the investment, because that is the value there, right? And just think about how much would your life change. And then tomorrow, you are all the serious action takers, right? So tomorrow we'll give you some good news and we'll give you some opportunity. Like Master said, we might do some opportunity games as well. So are you excited? Are you girls excited for tomorrow? Okay, everybody got the website down? Okay, this is for you to study tonight, okay? And study it with high vibration. Okay, great. Or is the wrong one? Okay, right. Okay, we'll type it out again. So Alita, I think Alita got a wrong website. Okay, we'll get the team leaders to type it out again. Yep, grab the one from Rena just now. Grab the long one from Rena just now. Okay, so while everybody is busy getting the website down, I have to remind you girls, you have to do the homework. So the first homework is study the 7-week program site. Okay, and the second thing is, of course, you have to go live, share your aha moment from today. Don't forget, you still have to share your aha moment. Okay, and then also, I want all of you to take some step out, step up action. We have gone through the 3 main areas for you to step up and step out, step out and step up. So I want to hear from all of you. You can share in your aha moment. What action are you going to take today in at least one of the areas? If some of you are serious action takers, you want to take actions in all of the areas, go and do it. Go ahead and share with us. I want to hear from all of you. Okay, so, and there's one extra one. The one extra one I want some of you to do. So this may not be for everybody, but for some of you, I know that you have been learning a lot here in the past, plus today, 3 days. So now I would like to invite you to go and empower other women out there and share your learning with them. So outside of the circle, outside of the creator circle, outside of the body confidence circle, the people, the PE, the people outside of there, share with them what you've been learning and even invite them to come join us for day 4 and day 5. Can we do that? I know some of you will do that. This is a little challenge that I give you. And you will feel different when you actually manage to accomplish, to complete your homework. So can we do that? Beautiful girls, beautiful, beautiful. So it's been such an amazing day 3. I can't believe we're already like halfway here. Oh my God, don't get sad. I know some of you are like, oh, only 2 more days to go. Oh my God, don't get sad. No, no, no. This is only the beginning. It's only the beginning. There's more exciting things to come. Just like I said, tomorrow, day 4, you're gonna be here early because when you're here as an early bird, you'll receive a lot of benefits. You will not miss out on a lot of things. You will not miss out on the special opportunities or the special announcements that Master may put out. Okay. And also tomorrow when you come here early, I'm gonna show you girls another trick. Do you like tricks? Hacks for me? I'll show you another trick when you show up here. Just 5 minutes early, that's all I need. All right. So, and before I go, I also want to conclude today with our body confidence mantra. Remember, every day we have to seal. We have to seal the learning, and also we have to lock the vibration with our mantra. And we're working on body confidence here, right? So we have to lock our body confidence vibration with the mantra. So are you ready to do this together? Okay, so get out your mantra. You have it on your phone, on your sheet. Put your right hand on your chest, and we're going to read our mantra with emotions. Connect with it with love, joy, and peace. Okay, you can stand up if you like. I love my body. I love my whole being. I nourish my body, mind, and spirit with goodness. I am the creator of my confidence. Confidence flows to me as I release fear. Confidence flows to me as I follow my heart. I surround myself with love, joy, and peace. I believe in my strength and my beauty. I am open to change. I am open to new energies. I am the creator of my confidence. And my confidence is here now. Do you feel it? Does your heart feel it? It's right there, right? You're sending that vibration directly into your heart and into your body. And I want to congratulate each and every single one of you for staying till the very end. I know many people dropped out already. That's okay. But those of you who are staying here until this very last moment, congratulations. You're all winners. You're running through the finish line, and you're letting every single second and moment of the learning here to nourish you. And tomorrow, we're going to go deeper. We're going to go deep every day, and we're going to go into details of some of the lifestyle things that you can do, and then some of the elements that you can actually tweak, tweak and upgrade specific things tomorrow that you can do to grow your confidence, to train your confidence. So everybody do this with me. Okay, flex your muscles, bring your arms up here and flex, feel your muscles. Tomorrow, we're going to train our confidence muscles. Yeah, are you excited for that? We're going to train our confidence muscles, squeeze our heart. And confidence is like a muscle you have to train. And tomorrow, we're going to talk about the right exercise, the right trainings you can take to grow and strengthen those muscles. Okay, so on that note, I would like to conclude today, and I'm so happy for all of you tuning here today, and I love action takers. So please go live and share your aha moments. And those of you who still haven't shared, it's time to step out and step up and share your aha moment. Let me see who you are, and let me and Master see who are the action takers, who are the serious ones. And we'll give you the reward. We always love rewarding action takers. Okay, many thanks to our beautiful family leaders, our group leaders here. I want to give all of you a big round of applause. And okay, I don't know why, Zoom just cut me, but this whole event would not have been so successful without all of you. So it's okay, they cut me at the end. But thank you so much, girls, for being here. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you so much. Namaste.